The opinions, viewpoints, and beliefs presented on this program do not necessarily reflect those of the management, the affiliates and broadcast partners, or the sponsors. Listener discretion is advised.
Scarefest Radio, the radio you can see.
Welcome everyone to the Scarefest. I can't see now. I made all the pictures small, and now I keep scooting out of frame. This is the Scarefest Television Holiday episode. It is just a festive gathering of whoever the hell wanted to show up tonight and didn't have anything better to do on a Friday night than be here with us. Joe looks particularly festive.
I'm festive as hell. I would say other things, but I was warned by a couple of your guests tonight to be to keep it fairly PG-13. Actually,
who said that?
Wait, I don't agree to that.
I'm pointing at them.
You didn't point at anybody.
It was a disguise. Did you know it was me all along?
If it weren't for those pesky kids,
I know.
would have got away with it.
Eagle Rare, nice job.
Thanks. It's my last bottle. It's my last bottle of it, actually. So
nothing left for John Wick.
By the way, I text Brandon earlier this week and wrote Keanu, and he did not text me back, which is a shock.
He did not approve.
He didn't.
I work for a living, Joe.
Oh shit.
Brandon, I have to find out why you said that there's similarities of John Wick, because I don't see it.
What are you saying? I'm not hot.
I'm sorry.
You had to see it at the Christmas party. Yeah, it was a black leather jacket, black shirt.
He definitely was carrying the John Wick vibe at the.
It was a whole vibe.
Were we at the same Christmas party?
Okay, that's just rude.
I'm stretching my fingers.
Hey, I love you, Joe.
I mean, it's
okay. At least I didn't, absolutely scar a child today. So there we go.
I did.
And herself.
Brandon, you fell? You fell at the Christmas party? What happened?
No, I fell the next day at the Christmas party, and
okay.
You did?
No, yeah. So
was the ground okay?
All right, Keanu.
That was unusually, uncharacteristically mean.
Oh, that wasn't mean. I didn't mean it as a big joke. I meant it as it's like a dad joke. Not.
Oh,
I don't know if
I was more. Yeah, I was questioning the use of the word characteristic.
Yeah, I don't know if it was uncharacteristic at all.
No, that's right in line. No, so the next day, like we were loading everything up from so when Nicole does Mystical Market, she packs for I don't know, she's going on vacation for a month, but she's there for a day. And so we were packing everything out. I moved my car around at the front of the building, was walking in, and just scorpioned.
Oh.
Yeah. It's the first time in my life, 45, before my first scorpion. My face completely dug into my arm. I had teeth impressions. Like, you could see my face and my bicep.
That's
Not that my bicep is well defined to begin with.
I don't know. You're pretty chiseled.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. The my receding hairline and chiseled jawline just extrapolates down. So, the Domino's guy got a particularly good kick out of it. Everybody treated me like I was 80, so it was great.
That's because we're senior citizens now.
No, it was. Can we get you a chair? Would you like a Tylenol? Do we need to call the ambulance?
Were you like Saturday Scarefest disheveled?
Saturday Scarefest, Brandon, is actually fairly honed in. This was post drinking Scarefest party,
that
Brandon.
One. Okay.
Yeah. Brandon doesn't drink at Scarefest. Not anymore. Not since 2022.
4? Oh, sorry.
Oh, there must be a story there.
That's only 2 years ago.
Right. Adam, yes.
Was it 2021? What year was it? Was the last year? It was the year we had Rob.
No, it was one. It was one.
No, Bruce. It was the year we had Bruce.
Mm-hmm.
That was I have not drank since Bruce.
Why?
I know. I want to hear this.
I want to know.
No, because it's business that weekend. Like you just can't mix and match. Like there's too much going on. It's gotten bigger and bolder. And
did you party with Bruce Campbell? That's what I want to know.
God, no. Bruce goes off to like some satellite location that we don't even know about.
Yeah, you don't even see him. You see him walking in the building and walking out.
I was about to say, for a split second, Adam, were you saying that you partied with Bruce? But I realized you were partying with Brandon because I was about to say.
Okay, I misunderstood.
No, apart from my what I try to do is my Saturday night routine. Like whether it's a bad night or a good day, or a bad day or a good day, you'll catch me with a Weller 12 at the height. But the last 2 years, I think since Adrian, the
12 though.
Yeah, that's
Robert's year. Robert's year was the last time that I actually got to the height for my celebratory Weller, and so now it's just kind of mix and match, like wherever I can get it.
Yeah, this year it was at the after party, the little at the Manchester.
The little party at the Manchester.
We'll get together at the Manchester. Yeah.
It was average.
I saw a lot of titties at that party,
like out and about, because I didn't see any out and about.
I didn't either.
I was on the barricade, and I was like, "Do I cheer when they take their bras off?"
Yes.
Yeah,
I didn't know. I'm a Christian. I don't fucking know. It's like Amelia Bedelia just saw our first burlesque show. So I was
what are you talking about?
The burlesque.
What the hell? Like I never get there
mind.
for that.
Oh,
I never make it. I never make it to the party until like first man on, last man out. That's my motto.
But Katie, there were some man boobies too.
I never make it.
There were some line building with the photo
except for the one year that me and Adrian had to go over there.
Yeah.
Me and Adrian had to like shut down shop and go over there in 19, and absolutely like fix some shit that was last minute. And that wasn't like that was like we were in there, we fixed it, and then we were out.
Well, okay. So I gotta talk about, like I said, Amelia Bedelia went to her first burlesque show. And like
that's a great reference.
It's like, okay, so it's me and my bestie Mara, and we're like, yay, boobs, yeah. And like, but after the song ended, they would just walk off stage. There is no wave goodbye, there is no bow. They're just like, they're like thrusting in our face, and then they just
I'm
go.
sorry, can you do that? Hold on, I missed it. Can you do that once again, slower?
This Michael Myers has his 2 knives. He's got his pasties on and his red thong, and he's like, and like the song ends, he's out. He doesn't wave goodbye. It was so fast.
I mean, so what kind of salutation do you want? Do you want like a
Give me like a good
like? Do you want him to blow you a kiss? Do you want like a hey?
Well, Katie's in theater. She expects
pee-pee. Like I just bent over and I saw your butt. I feel like you owe me a goodbye wave.
Well, did you see the ring or just the butt?
Just the butt. It was just a thumb.
Oh, well, you're fine. You're fine.
Yeah. Oh, and you gotta see his third eye for that. Okay, gotcha.
Katie, it's because you're in theater. You expect certain things.
And you all thought it would be me.
No, you are completely right, Joe. The last three conversations I've had with Katie have involved Dawn, butt,
Yeah.
But that's why I love that
Adrian knows-
she starts it out with "I'm a Christian," and I'm thinking,
Which are
I just
two
want to know what
things,
church she goes to. Like,
which are two things I'm
Maybe.
not into. So great, keep going, Katie.
You're definitely not a Baptist.
Now, I just
Definitely
want to
not.
point out that the first time I had the Scarefest holiday episode, my wife was convinced I was going to get fired, and we never once even mentioned butts, and I'm not even sure boobs came
It
up.
was at the party. It's not my fault.
Hold on, did you mention dongs?
No, definitely did not.
no, that was the
No,
owner
but she-
just now.
she-
And,
No,
and that
no,
was
she-
with me
no.
and Ken Boggle on there. So,
And
Yeah.
he loves dongs.
that
I'm just saying there was
I
a
like-
certain
I like-
amount
I
of
like-
decorum.
He's
I
been
like
drunk on
Don.
my he's been drunk
I
on
like-
my couch talking about them.
What I like Don Mancini. He's
No.
cool.
Oh,
Dong.
I like-
You gotta
I
put
like-
a G.
I'm not familiar with his work.
Don Calfa, who was in Return of the Living Dead.
Don Calfa.
Yeah.
I don't know who Don Calfa
Love
is.
Dawn Knotts.
Is it Don
Don't you
Calfa?
Don't you review movies or something?
Well, if you would listen.
I don't
Well,
think
I do.
we
You
should
never
be surprised
never said
that
Don
we're
Calfa.
finding G.
Can we
Is
get
it
Jimmy
Calfa
Stewart
or
back?
Calfa?
Can we get Jimmy Stewart back? I just, I need some wholesomeness right now.
"Oh God."
You know,
I just
You
finished Christmas trivia, and I'm
Well, James Stewart's dead.
yeah. We're
Well,
not
Jimmy
getting
Stewart
into that
was.
here, Adam.
Katie, can you come down? I want to see all of your hat. I couldn't tell if there was little lights on it, but it's sequins.
No, it's just sequins. And then I'm rocking my new Gremlin shirt.
That's
I like
awesome.
it.
I just assumed there was a Dawn on top of it. That's why I didn't ask her to like kneel down.
No, I don't have any dongs on me today. No, Adrian will know, and Barbara will know too, that there's reasons I couldn't meet Matthew Lillard other than the line, and it's just because he's so well endowed. I don't know if I could look at him in the eye. And
So we're at the
well, you don't walk up and shake his.
See, this was the conversation that I got.
Now, wait a
in
minute, I'm going
on,
to Google
and, like,
this because I had no
I was
idea.
about to say, Brandon, were you with me when she started telling us all about the details and the imprint and the pants at the Christmas party? And
What?
she
No,
was like,
I
"Did
just
you
said-
see it, Joe? You were on stage with
She-
me. Did you see
It was after she won the second prize. Like she won the first like raffle, then she won the second raffle. And after the second raffle,
I'm just
we
talking
got
about
an earful of Lillard Dawn.
Lillard
yeah,
Dawn.
he's fucking hot, man. Like, I know I'm not the only lady who noticed. Okay, there's like a
He hugged me very closely on the loading dock. Yeah.
Mr. Lillard, if you're watching this, I'm so sorry.
I love it.
All I got was a kiss. I didn't even get a hug.
I'm not. He hugged me very dearly on the loading dock, and the man, like,
I'm jealous.
his pelvis comes up to about my mid belly region.
Did he rub it on you? Did you get a mushroom stamp from Matthew Lillard?
No.
No? Okay.
That would require more force.
Well,
So hold
This
on.
is why I'm away.
So Katie noticed his
you realize
dog.
he's never coming back. Like this conversation has ensured that he's never.
No,
coming
he
back.
made
No.
Adam. He'll
He'll be back.
He made
He'll
too
be
much
back.
money.
You'd be surprised what
people
somebody
like
will do for
me.
that kind of money.
Yeah,
That's true.
I would have let him
I know
rub
what
it
I'll do
all
for
over
half
me
that
for
money.
10% of it. But real quick, 10% of Matthew's. What are we talking about again? Oh yeah. So Matthew
don't-
rubbed his dog.
10% of his what?
He rubbed it on you. Did anybody get a back rub from Skeet?
No.
No.
Get the
Was that
scratchy
an
back.
option?
I got
Option?
so I had a story I wanted to tell him when the panel was done. Rose and somebody else started listening to the story and started laughing from when he was here, and he and Matt were really drunk a few years ago. I remember it like it was yesterday. They got into that green room. Adam, you know what I'm talking about.
I do.
When they came to that panel, they stole the mic from Chad, who was running it in
Oh,
the
that's
room. It's okay. That's not the story I told him. I told him another story about that VIP party later. And then all of a sudden he's laughing. And then I was like, well, do you mind if we do a quick picture? He's, no, I'd love to. And Rose is laughing. And he gets up and he starts just doing this rubby, scratchy thing. And the reason I can make so many jokes is I am really self-confident. I know who I am. I questioned what I was into.
Because you did it so well.
Just thinking maybe I could. Maybe I could.
Joe, I would have bent over, so
Oh,
All right.
Katie,
Well,
Katie, the Christian. Katie, you're a Christian. You stop it.
thank God we have a moral compass.
I don't
wouldn't
though.
do any of this, Brandon. Don't fire me. This is all jokes.
Oh,
I'm
Adrian and
the
Brandon
She's
both
not
are
joking.
done.
She
Adrian
is
and
not
Brandon have
joking.
lost control. They're done. They just don't want anything to do with us anymore. Look at these two.
She's
I
not
didn't hear
joking.
anything. I'm sorry. I'm sorry I didn't catch any of that. My mic went out.
Oh,
Or
did
my
you?
speaker.
Okay.
Yeah, okay,
Your mic went out? Yeah.
Don't worry about it.
Yeah, well, I couldn't hear anything. So
Good.
Oh, okay, that's good.
You don't worry about it.
Well, let's
I'm not the
recap.
only one
Katie
not
was
drinking.
touching Matthew. Never mind.
I never got near him.
Well, now they're in the chat room also telling stories about Skeet grabbing boobs and all this stuff.
What?
Oh, here we go.
He
Yeah,
didn't
so now
just.
It's become a
mine.
whole thing now.
Well, Joe, are you jealous now that you only got the back work done? Sorry.
A little bit.
Sorry.
I mean, it's okay.
You got ripped
You
off.
thought you had something special. But
I got a little extra, but I think he does it to all the ladies, and he just like, well, this is a really ugly bearded lady.
Oh my God.
Or he thought I was Wes, right? He's like, Wes has let himself go and he's gained some pounds. I should be nice to him. Oh, Wes.
How did I get into this story?
Because you're so damn handsome.
We're trying to be inclusive, Wesley.
Hey, I'm just gonna go back to licking the doorknobs at the hospital.
You should. How often have you had COVID?
Apparently none yet. I don't think I had COVID.
Oh, really? Okay.
I hate
No, herpes sometimes
I
masquerades
didn't
itself
do
as
this. I
COVID.
didn't do the swab. I went on the internet and looked up the symptoms, and
Cold sore, fever,
warts on your certain genitals.
Yeah. That sounds like COVID to me.
Cold. Man cold.
Hey, Katie
God.
could tell you all the details. She got it when she bent over that time.
Oh my God.
If I had $1 for every time I've had a COVID flare up.
But no, I either had the flu or I could have had the old style coronavirus, which is still a thing.
Mono?
No, coronavirus was a thing before COVID.
Old school syphilis.
Old school syphilis. Okay.
Well,
Brandon, what exactly is old school syphilis?
Google it.
The Black Plague.
Something
I'm
only
not
available
sure.
in Glasgow, I'm sure.
I've got a really bad comeback, but I was
Oh, no,
told
I really-
PG-13.
Oh Jesus! Yeah, don't go. Yeah, don't go there.
She's the one doing voices. That wasn't me.
I just realized Adrian has said nothing.
That's
Hey,
not true.
Adrian.
I said that Brandon couldn't find the G in dong earlier. Nobody laughed.
Is
Oh,
that
I
true?
didn't hear you.
I did. I heard it, and I chose to ignore it, and nobody else picked up on it. And I was like, shoot.
Oh.
Well, hold on. Brandon, have you been looking for that G spot for a while?
Well, as men, we struggle to find
Yeah.
the G, apparently. You know?
Let me
Yeah,
get out
I'm
my
a-
map.
I mean, I'm a very selfish lover.
We know.
We've heard.
We
I
know
feel so bad
firsthand.
about thinking Matthew Lillard's attractive now.
Yep, it's the secret
You
to a
think
bad
more than
marriage.
Matthew Lillard about attractive. We're not going there anymore. Adrian, you were going to say something?
Yeah, what?
I'm
Adrian,
just
say
here-
something.
I'm just here so I don't get fined.
I don't know how we got here.
Oh,
Fine.
Yeah.
she's quoting a sports star. That's impressive. Yes.
Is she quoting Belichick?
No.
I don't
That
know
was good.
sports. You'll have to tell me.
okay, are we ready to actually get this on some type of track?
Sure.
Like,
You have a plan?
well,
I thought we
okay.
just talked.
I didn't realize this was scripted.
Normally, we don't go into it with a plan about the only real tradition we have is get everybody's New Year superstitions. But Barbara had a couple of bright ideas, so we're going to go with one of them now.
I can't claim one. One was Adrian's. Adrian had the idea of going around and everyone say yes. She's like, what?
I did.
Yeah, you had that idea of everyone implementing what they loved about this past
Oh,
event.
no, I didn't
Oh.
say that. I said
Oh, you
everyone
didn't?
should share a story about this
Oh.
year. It could be something that you love or that you hate, or that you're embarrassed about, or that maybe triggered some deep-seated trauma that you're in therapy for now? Any of those?
Well, Katie.
So I thought I could jump up on a planner at Scarefest.
Yeah, I've already got my embarrassed thing.
So. Anybody?
Well, let's just go around the room and do that then.
Talk about deep-seated trauma.
Well, yeah,
Brandon, you start.
Scarefest.
Jesus Christ! No, you trust me. You do not want me to start.
Was it? Hey, Brandon. Hey, G-Spot. G-Spot. Was it the line building? Was that be your trauma?
No. No. Are we just talking trauma like this year?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Jesus. Okay.
Oh, you want specifics? Okay.
No, I'm just saying if we're keeping it to this year, then yeah, I can keep that, fairly straightforward. If we're talking about expanding it into the full depth of 2017 to present,
no,
then
No.
shit, we don't have enough time for that.
There's no point of bringing up ghosts of Christmas past.
I mean, I could go back to 2008 if we really wanted to, but never mind.
Well, I wasn't there in 2008.
Who's going?
Things were simpler then.
Wes?
Okay.
Where did Wes go?
What?
Wes,
Because I'm on every week and I tell everybody my traumatic experiences.
Adrian, what was yours?
It doesn't have to be traumatic. That was just the last thing I said that you all paid attention to.
Oh, okay.
Happy. It could be a good memory. It could be a bad memory. I myself, I don't have any memories from like a 5-day window. I've completely blanked it all out. So I don't have anything. Go ahead.
Going home.
That's not fair.
Well, if everybody else will do it, I will finish it up. Okay, Barbara, do you have any special memories, dramatic or otherwise? From Scarefest
I mean,
2024?
I have, a couple. I mean, when it was just kind of a crazy. So Friday, I'll start with this one. Friday, I walked up to Brandon and I was like, you already know what I'm going to say. I walked up to Brandon and I was like kind of like the internet has exploded and people are really mad. What can I say? And I was like, do you want to, like, I'm paraphrasing, but do you want to like knight me and to give me a quick tutorial on what to do in the line to check people in faster? And he looked at me and he goes, I mean, he just quiet for like almost 30 seconds. Give me a minute. He said, give me a minute. I said, okay. And he thought for a second and he said, meet me right back here. So I took my wig off. Like,
why?
You started with that.
I know.
Well, it really got real when I had to take my wig off.
So I took my Nev Campbell wig off and I put it in the back and then I came back and I met him.
Oh shit! That's right. You did have a wig on.
Take the wig off.
I forgot all about that.
Yes, I came up to you with the wig on and the knife in my shoulder and everything. I was all ready for Fridays.
Jesus Christ! I forgot about that.
So I met Brandon back at the spot, and then he looks at me and he's still thinking, and he goes, he grabs a bunch of stuff with the left hand, and he said, "Follow me." And for the next 3-4 hours, I was helping him in the line. And it felt like, I can't even believe I'm saying this, but it felt like rush hour when I was a teenager at Ponderosa and everyone was coming in and I was like high off of it. I don't know how else to say it.
Yeah.
And it was just such a go, go, go. You don't have time to think. And it was busy. And I wasn't wearing the right shoes for it, but it was a weird kind of fun. I don't know.
It was. It is.
It is. It's like you're on adrenaline.
Yeah.
And then at the end of it, I think I don't. Did I make a panel? I think I made one panel at the end.
You met Matthew Lillard that day.
I was going to say I don't think I didn't keep you there for.
No, it was like 3 hours. It was about 3 hours. It was the start, and then. Yeah, I was there about 3 hours.
Brandon, I was there for an hour, probably an hour and a half before the first panel, doing all that other putting together.
Jesus Christ,
Brandon!
I didn't realize it was that long.
No, you're missing. It's
not a bad thing.
Yeah, it's not a bad thing. You're missing the fact that it was kind of fun to do it. You know what I mean? And then at the end of the night, that was the night that I met Matthew Lillard, and I was wearing that shirt with the knife sticking out of it. And he posed with it. And then as I walked away, he said, "Hey, sorry I stabbed you in the boob."
It's okay.
I know. So it's just like Friday was probably my favorite of the days. I don't know. It was just like it started off like, and then it ended with Matthew Lillard. You cannot ask for more than that. So thank you.
No, I believe thank you.
Well, who's up
Anytime
next?
I see you on
Katie.
Friday, I go and run. Me? Oh God.
See,
Please
you
don't
can
say
tell
anything
this
about
story
Dawn.
without using any referring to Matthew Lillard's penis.
I didn't. I just said
I think she got that out of her system in the first act.
it's fine.
She's never
I
getting
didn't get
Matthew's
to see
penis out of her
Matthew Lillard.
system.
True.
And you can't make a face that like you just had really good spaghetti. Like, yeah. Like, so those are two things that are off the board.
Yeah.
Go.
I am thankful that I am trusted to do the paranormal panels, and nobody's fired me yet.
You're fantastic at it.
Thank you. I think one of my favorite memories this year is
Her timing's excellent.
That's great.
Oh,
That's
once I see her
awesome.
picture come back up, I can add her back to
Okay.
Katie, you're disconnected.
Everybody remember, don't run Pornhub and video stream at the same time. One of them's going to crash.
It's working fine for me.
I was about to say, don't think Kentucky has that thing now on port. So
Oh,
heard.
no, I
So
said
heard.
Pornhub, not Tinder. You're good.
So,
Okay.
I'm only ever on Grindr, so I don't know.
Okay.
Well,
I couldn't tell if it was an intentional.
Jesus Christ, I forgot it. I was trying to say Grinder, and I guess, I don't know which is which.
Which is bullshit. You totally know which is which.
No, I can't remember it.
Yes, you do, G-Spot.
Oh, Katie's back.
Well,
What
she's
the
kind of
she's
back.
in the chat. That's for sure.
All I get is an OBS signal.
Oh,
That's
no.
what the fuck?
Oh, I can hear her.
Come to the
Great.
light,
Great.
Katie Ann.
Katie.
Come to the light. We can hear you.
Oh my God.
That was the best thing to come back with. What the
Delete
fuck?
your internet history. Start a new browser.
I don't know how.
Have you turned it off and turned it back on again?
Yes.
Did you pour
Then kick
water
it.
down it?
Unplug any electronics.
God damn it.
I need a young priest and an old priest.
She's going again.
Okay, Adam, what was your favorite memory from this year while we're waiting for Katie to plug her camera back in?
Yeah.
My favorite memory from this year. Okay. My team. Honestly, that's my favorite memory. Jamie is awesome, as everybody knows. I had a great team, and probably one of the funnest things that I did this year was photo ops, believe it or not. I really had a lot of fun down in photo ops. It was nice to be back doing that. Like, I haven't done that in 3-4 years, and it was nice to just like
Yell
be
at
back
people
in the crowd and just interact with the crowd and yell at people and form lines.
Yeah, Lillard Group B.
So he was loud, boy. But yeah, I mean, just being with the crowd and interacting with the crowd, that was my favorite part this year. And listening to people go, I was in Group B and I'm on E. I'm like, really? You heard me. Everybody hears me. I'm the loudest, second loudest voice in the room now. But yeah, I mean, but anyways, it was a lot of fun. Just interacting with the photo ops guys. Those guys are awesome. Steve is great. And just, yeah, that was probably my favorite memory. I enjoyed closing my night out every night like that. Did it get a little redundant? Yeah. But it was also a lot of fun because it allowed me to kind of step back in that role a little bit, hands-on running a team, it was a lot of fun. And the crowd is awesome. Our crowd is awesome. And people were just excited to be there. And talking about their day and everything else. I heard a lot of people talking about how great the con was, just things like that. It was a good time. A lot of people from out of town. I talked to one guy from New Zealand. I talked to one guy from France. I talked to one guy from.
He was cool.
The guy from Paris. Yeah.
I got him on stage.
I talked to one guy from Russia, and I talked to another guy from Mexico. And that was all in that crowd. So it was a lot of fun. It was a lot of fun.
You guys spoke the same language, right?
That's funny. It's hilarious.
Oh, sorry.
I seen you laugh, Adrian. You can laugh. It's okay. That's fine. The guy that's standing there waiting on me to get done with this, he calls me a Mexican all the time. Don't worry. It's fine.
Yeah.
I'm not,
I know.
by the way, but,
Chad, I know. We all know.
Oh, okay.
G-Spot's getting randy.
Well,
he's not been touched in a while.
I've had a very long week, and I've been void of human contact, with the exception of like it's a long story anyway. Go ahead.
Sorry, aren't you married? Don't you have a family? Okay.
Katie, please continue before you.
Katie, where'd you drop off at?
I'll talk to you later, Adam.
And then drop.
She said my favorite thing was, and then no.
Yeah, you literally said my favorite thing was, and that's the last we heard.
And then we just assumed you were murdered.
I was gone. I really liked all the Ghost fans getting together and doing like a cosplay picture together. Like we rounded up everybody on the floor and we're like, we're meeting at 6 o'clock.
The Ghost fans? Did we have a bunch of people dressed as Patrick Swayze?
Yeah, isn't that crazy? I was the pottery wheel. That's crazy.
That explains why everybody was rubbing you.
Yeah.
And why she was bent over.
Yeah, it's part of the act.
Sure. Well played, Falwell. Well played.
I ain't much, but I am a smart mouth. But no, that's the fucking guy that kept interrupting me every time I was trying to do announcements. And my thought process is literally, I cannot make these announcements long. Nobody wants to hear it, and Brandon's going to fire me. And I'm going to be really embarrassed if I get fired from being on the microphone. So, God damn it, every time that guy started interrupting me, and finally I hear this like, Matthew Lillard, Group E, and I just go in the microphone, and I heard people bust out laughing on the floor. And like, Sarah Robinson texted me, was like, that was hilarious.
We can hear you in photo ops too. It was very funny.
Yeah, I didn't hear anything about it until she told me about it. And
because I said, please don't fire me.
Yeah, I mean, we terminate people Game of Thrones style in the shame fashion.
It's fine. I don't care.
That's the way it works.
It's better than having your, Greyjoy with your.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what you're talking about. I'm a Christian. Next.
Yeah, I noticed it earlier when you screamed out, "God damn!"
And what the fuck?
As they often do. I mean, I remember growing up free Pentecostal. If I had $1 for every time I heard them say GD in church. Shoot.
Yeah, sorry, it's been a rough day, and my arm hurts.
And that poor kid.
Yeah, and she was involved. I saw the photo. She was involved in a hate crime.
Oh my God! Did you scorpion too?
No, I fell on it.
That's way worse than what I said, Wes.
I need an explanation. What?
She apparently tackled some Asian kid. Okay,
it's my favorite little boy. We were running to get a Pokemon book, and he ran right in front of me.
Was Jonathan taking a picture of you or something?
Who's Jonathan? Oh no, Jonathan Graffiti, no.
Oh my God, Brandon.
No.
You say he's a nice guy. Like you don't have to tackle him.
No, I wouldn't do that. I know
he won't tackle you if he's been drinking.
I don't know anything about that.
I unfortunately do. And Jonathan, you know it's true if you're listening right now.
No, so I don't run in the library. You used your inside feet. Like, because you're going to fall. And I'm in a bad mood about it. And I had to host
I ju-
karaoke or trivia tonight, so that was something I did.
Now the only thing I keep thinking about is UHF. Don't you know the Dewey Decimal System?
Yeah.
Conan, the
Actually-
librarian.
Yeah. And do you know though that they're doing away with the Dewey Decimal System in a lot of libraries, and I hate that.
That's because we have computers now.
That's stupid. No,
I've hated the Dewey Decimal System since its inception.
Oh,
You're
he
wrong.
sounds so serious about this. He's like, damn it.
It is Lutheran in its nature, and I hate the Dewey Decimal System. And John Dewey can kiss my ass.
Hey, I got a question for G Spot. How many rails of coke did you do before you pushed record?
Okay, Adam, answer the man.
How many rails of coke did you do? I don't know, Brandon.
What?
Where'd
No,
you go?
how many did you?
Wes, so is that the schedule?
we're talking
for-
about me.
Yeah, you're the only
No, that-
G Spot.
My producer is telling me I need to do my half-hour break.
Oh, there is a half-hour break?
Well, that's the only one we're doing.
Okay.
Oh shit!
So, well, one of these Brandon might appreciate. Who knows? We're talking about the Central Kentucky Mystical Market happening
Oh,
this
it's giving me
weekend
anxiety already.
at the Clarion
Giving you
Hotel.
anxiety already.
Saturday, Sunday starts at 10 a.m. tomorrow. I'll be there Saturday. Can't be there Sunday. But the Central Kentucky Mystical Market is going on this weekend. Go to scarefestweekend.com and you can find out more details there or find them on Facebook. Now, let's hide that one. And I do want to get my plug in for the Caribbean Carnival coming up February 15th, 2025 at 7:30 p.m. also at the Clarion Hotel. Come join us for a night of tropical fun and excitement. And I just burped. That's going to sound really good on the commercial.
Love it.
Sounded
Yeah,
fantastic.
well, might as well get that refund ready.
I could have just not done it. Sip on refreshing cocktails and dance the night away to the rhythmic beats of the Caribbean music. If they only play Caribbean music, I'll bet. Anyway, don't forget to dress in your best Caribbean-inspired outfit to truly immerse yourself in the festivities. Whether you're looking to unwind and relax or party the night away, the Caribbean Carnival has something for you. Go to mysticlunaevents.com. mysticlunaevents.com. You can find links there to get tickets or just Google them. They come up, they pop up really, really easy. Also on Facebook. There. That was painless, except for the burp part.
You
Okay.
basically
We didn't
wear
even hear it,
Caribbean
so.
attire. Like, that's all you wear, right?
What?
You
Well, see, I don't
basically
know.
only
Is
live in
this Caribbean? This is
attire.
Hawaiian.
Isn't
Different
that the same
oceans.
thing?
Different
I
oceans.
mean, really?
I gotta find out if it's
I don't-
proper.
I mean, I
Is
think
there
we're on a
sand? Is
nomenclature
it hot?
thing.
Can you
but-
drink a margarita?
If you could spell nomenclature,
I've got
NOMENCLATURE.
We do own a
I
coconut
can't
bra that I
spell it,
might have to
Brandon.
switch over to.
I'm not fact
Well, I'm
checking.
sorry. You work in the education system, so that's
I can't read.
Well, there's 4 of you left with a story. I want to hear it.
Joe, what was your favorite moment from Scarefest 2024?
Was it
Well-
Matthew Lillard's dong?
Oh my
No.
god.
He's
No,
got
it
his
wasn't.
hand around a knob right now. So
I do. Knob
Can't
Creek.
imagine.
And if you would like to sponsor either Joe Lewis, Scarefest, or Bonehead Weekly, Knob Creek,
Knob.
come on down and I will shine your knob for you.
killers on the knob.
Killers on the knob. So I was thinking about this, and this year was fantastic, and I don't mean that to be facetiously. There was so many things, the panels, and Brandon's talked about it and been very complimentary behind my back. It's never to my face, but it's always behind my back to other people, and it's always very sweet.
Yeah.
The
I mean, it was
panels went
just on.
great. Katie did
It
a
was
great
just on
job.
friggin' social media. Yeah, in front of like everybody.
Well, you could have,
Yeah.
you could have,
I mean,
you could have,
That's very
you could have
sneaky.
sexed me first.
That's
you
very
could've
sneaky of me to put it out on I don't know, social media.
Why don't you do another 8-ball there? Anyway. Speaking of which, here's my favorite. Okay, so there were several. I always get this question from people outside and I do have the greatest side gig on earth, and I really appreciate you and I appreciate the opportunities. That being said, I get excited about the directors. People are like, who are you excited about? It's like, yeah, Lillard. Yes, he's very nice. But and I also collect stories. So there's 2 or 3. But the fact that you always give us, Adrian and Brandon always give us the opportunity to do Bonehead Weekly Live I really appreciate it.
Are you reading off of a script?
No, I'm looking down at my hands for some odd reason.
Oh yeah, because I'm getting ready to add that you owe me $4,000 for Joe Dante.
No, it's probably more like 2, isn't it?
No, it's that Joe. You know what? The fact that you threw out that number is so cute.
Oh my God, that's expensive. Anyway, hey, you wanted him there too.
I did, and for it, by the way, is a modest estimate.
That's for both of us. That was Bofus.
Well, his flight's good for 1 year. So
I say, and I told you how to get him, and I told Adrian, did I not? We book him with somebody else.
But that's illegal.
Adrian, do you remember this conversation at all?
No,
God damn it.
She blocked out that whole weekend. She doesn't.
No, she and I had this conversation when I was in the parking lot.
She's gonna claim amnesia.
Jesus, Joe, you're not making it any better.
I know, but it's true. So here's my story, really quick.
I still have a scar.
Well, that being said, we didn't have a guest. We were about to make it up, and I hit it off with several of the directors. And the fact that Charlie Band just said, "What are you all doing?" Well, we're about to do this show. Well, what the hell is it? And I started explaining it to him. And I said, "We got bourbon. You want to hang out?" And he said, "Yeah, I'll do 10 or 15. I was like, "That's great." 50 minutes and 3 shots later, he was great. We have emailed back and forth. I have 6 to a dozen other stories, and they're all almost as good. And I'm not trying to kiss anybody's ass, but thank you so much. It meant the world to me to have that opportunity. And thank you. They're very positive. There's more to it, but I'll keep it clean and just say thank you. I truly am I'm a very lucky duck.
So what I hear you saying,
you can make the $4,000 check out to Scarefest LLC.
Can you take it? Can you take it out of my next? No, I'll be working the next 12 years, but
I'll write a check right now.
Yeah, you want a check? I thought you needed money. That's an old
joke. No. I'll take IOUs. This is Scarefest.
You know, I just told you the other day I just bought a Lexus, so I don't have the cash now.
Well, yeah, but you told me it was like a 1995.
No, sir. 2012.
Oh God, I'm sorry. I was in the completely wrong decade.
You were. Yeah.
2012 Lexus.
All right, that's way fancier. So
what I hear you
so fancy. I have a hard time with the touch screen.
Yeah, so I'm definitely passing on the credit card fees on to you then.
You should.
So what I hear you saying is that if I want a guest at Scarefest, that I just need to confront Adrian or Brandon in a parking lot.
No,
that's not all you have to do.
It's more about services rendered. It's more about services rendered.
The serious answer to this, Katie, was that Adrian and I were doing a postmortem, and it was it was 2 1-hour phone calls, and 1 hour of it was me in the parking lot at the University of Kentucky doing the work, and that's the truth. But she doesn't remember.
Please.
No, what it was is, and I felt bad. Brandon knows. In fact, they got into it. What I heard behind is who was going to tell Joe that Joe Dante canceled.
Oh yeah. I felt really bad about it because, like, I was disappointed in it because, like, I was really excited about it.
And Adrian knows I was at Brandon's house because Brandon got the short straw, the one have to tell me, and I was at Brandon's. And actually, what happened was, if Brandon remembers it correctly, I felt bad for him because I saw that Howling poster, and I have one similar to it. And then I have several other one sheets, and I was like, "Oh, you just bought that, didn't you, buddy?" Do you remember this, Brandon?
Yes, I do.
And I felt bad for you because I knew he was shooting that movie, and I kept thinking, man, if he makes it, man, if he makes it, man, if he makes it. Because he canceled on Wonderfest in May or June, right before us. He was supposed to be.
He can only do so much a year, and he almost canceled on Frightmare that same like this year, and then reversed like a week out. And so like we knew there was a chance, like it was put out there. I was sad. I was really actually excited about Dante.
Yeah, it's one of my bucket list people to meet. I'd love to talk to him, but I have told Adrian how to do it, and Brandon, I'll tell you off the air who we need to book both of them, and we can still use his plan. And if we get them there as friends, I think they'll come together.
Well, on a positive note,
I thought
flights
Joe
are good
Dante
for
was
a
there
year.
the whole weekend. I thought he was there. I saw his
He
boobs.
was. He was. We just didn't tell Joe.
Oh, okay.
G-Spot thought it was a good chime to go ahead and give the old fuck you to Joe Lewis.
He was there all weekend. We just didn't tell anybody.
Yeah.
I don't pay attention.
What were you going to
Next,
say? Brandon was going to say something. What were you saying?
Yeah.
Well, I just said it.
No, before. God damn it. I got to
Okay,
stop
Brandon,
saying this. I'm such a
favorite
Christian
moment
like Katie.
from this year. Favorite thing about this year.
Oh God.
He's like, none of it.
No. I have a lot more favorite moments than I have bad ones. Narrowing it down is the hardest part. Dick Warlock telling me that we were probably one of the most passionate promoters that he'd worked with.
Brandon does.
That was a plus.
And is very passionate about that.
Boy, that didn't sound.
Yeah. I love some Dick. I'm just telling you right now. Dick Warlock is probably one of my favorite people. And like, I didn't get a chance. Like this sucks every time. And like, Adrian has helped me out on this a lot. Like, I'll throw a poster at her, like she's on Stars Row and I'm in the front, and I'm like, "Can you help me get this signed?" And like this year, I didn't want to do that because we were all like swamped, and so I didn't get to get anything signed, and I didn't get to talk to as many people as I wanted to.
Yeah.
But I got to talk to Dick, and he was. I mean,
it was
he's a nice guy.
Katie, just stop for a second. Mute your mic.
Richard Warlock is a very nice person.
Yes, and I would welcome him back anytime. Dick is welcome, open arms.
Come on in, Dick.
No, but in the green room when I got to actually talk to him, like I didn't have him sign anything. I took a picture with him, but I talked to him for a while, and what he said about no, shut up.
Oh.
So what he said was very
so angry on that.
What? God bless it! I can't get a story out because you guys won't shut up.
It's Adam.
You're making Daddy mad.
No, it's like
I love it when Daddy gets mad.
I swear to God, I'm going to send Dick to your house.
Christmas too.
So, but
he is a fan of Grindr.
The compliment that he gave me in the green room when we were talking was probably the best one that I've ever gotten. Caroline Williams talking to her was probably a big highlight for me. I will tell you this. One of my favorite parts, even though like, okay, so I'm like I've always said, I'm the first guy in, I'm the last guy out. So I got there every morning when people were lined up and talking to everybody in the first part of the line, like the folks that have been there for a long time, like trying to take care of those guys and like just talking to them, it is pretty kick ass. You know, you can't make everybody happy. Like I get that, but I can't count on two hands how many people just randomly stop me like throughout the day, and how many people that I talked to in the morning that were just complimentary, and that was very nice. I mean, I was at Kroger today helping one of my guys shopping, and a guy stopped me in the aisle and was like, "Hey, I'm on the group page. I just wanted to thank you for what you do."
That's awesome.
And that's really cool.
And he was in chat room night too, by the way.
Oh yeah. Like things like that, like I don't take for granted, and it means a lot. And even the people that were pissed off about Matthew Lillard, like one of so again, I was there until the photo ops ended, and so I was, in the hallways and things like that. And like one of the guys that came through early that didn't understand, I guess, like everything that we'd put out. Um, he had missed the Lillard signups, and he'd gotten there pretty early, and I understand that. And his daughter was with him, and his daughter was a huge fan, and like we were talking back and forth, and so we were able to get her in for a photo op. And I can't do that for everybody, and if you listen to this and you missed it, like I can only do that X amount of times, and so we did it in this one occasion. And so I just happened to be there, and the guy, when I told him this, like that we were going to try to make this happen, he thought it was total bullshit. Like I could tell it on his face. He was just like, I'm placating him, and I'm just messing with him, and like that's what he thought. I could tell it. And when he actually, like that night, it was about, Jesus Christ, it was probably like 11:30, and I think it was on Saturday. I just happened to be in the spine upstairs when him and his daughter was walking out, and his daughter recognized me. She ran up and hugged me, and he was like, "I'm sorry for everything I said." And he was a dick. Like, I'm not gonna lie. Like he was pretty out there, and you just have to kind of push that stuff to the side, because people get animated, and I get it. I've been there before. So you just got to put it to the side, and that moment was a lot for me, like, to take in. There was a couple of people just randomly, like throughout the evening, that like just passing them, like recognized me and came up and said thank you, and I don't like I don't like being recognized. Like I'm kind of a very private person. Like I just don't get into it. But when people come up and say thank you, and there was a lot that weekend, a lot more than people that were mad, and I appreciate the people that are mad, but the folks that were appreciative, like I remember each and every single one of them. And it meant a lot. And
that's, I actually tonight at trivia at the library, somebody, like, I said something, the question was about Ken Page, and I was like, yeah, I work for this convention, and he just passed away right before the show, and he's like, oh, you work for Scarefest. He knew exactly who we were. I was at the mall last week, and somebody stopped me to talk to me about Scarefest too. And like, I even went to Steve Gonzalez's show back in June, and somebody said, see you in October, when I was walking out. And like, that's such the coolest fucking thing. Like
no, it is. Every time somebody says something to me, like it doesn't go like, it's not like somebody says something and then I forget about it and then I move on. Like every single time that somebody messages me or stops me or says anything, like I remember all those interactions. And they really kind of keep me going.
That and the amphetamine.
I will.
it was getting too serious and nice.
It was getting too serious.
He was talking about taking it all.
Sorry. Yeah, I'll stop. But the last thing that I really like every year, and this is no BS either. Like me and Adrian have kind of gotten in a mindset, like every year when we get to a point to where we know that we're okay. Like we just kind of look at each other and like, we're okay. And that means a lot to me. Like every year, like that moment, like when we kind of like just sit down and look at everything that's happened and we're just kind of like, we're good. It just means a lot. So those are my highlights from this year. Now, my negatives are being called a bastard.
By who?
I said it with love.
Oh my god!
It was a rando. But he abruptly apologized shortly thereafter.
Emotions.
What was it?
Emotions, right?
No, and I get it. I put it away. Like, if somebody gets mad, like, talk to them, hear them out. He apologized shortly thereafter. Really, the only negative that I have is like, it's kind of hard to put into words. Like, it's very important to me that when people come, they have a good time. If they are outside too long, then I feel bad. And so if anyone says anything negative about that, then I feel bad about it. So I had a few people tell me about that, and I will leave it at that.
Listen, if they made it to the panel room, Katie backed me up, and then Barbara backed me up. If they made it to the panel room, they forgot about the line, because it got, by Saturday afternoon, effing wild, and Sunday it got even better.
It was
They had a good time, and they laughed a lot.
Yeah, it was fun.
And since I don't have this opportunity to have Adrian or Brandon in an area where they can hear me or care that I'm talking.
What'd you say?
Now,
He was talking about Matthew's penis.
Sorry, Katie.
Not this time. I was gonna be nice.
Jesus, Katie, I can't hear you.
I hear his penis is nice.
It is. It's great. But like what I was gonna say, I don't know. Don't pay attention to me. What I was going to say is the first year I volunteered for the show, there were people in management who it wasn't you guys.
Way to bring it back.
It wasn't you guys, but like
They know
as
who
a
it
first
was.
year, they know who it is. But I felt like nobody cared about us as volunteers. We were just a peon, or like I felt like a peon. Maybe that's just some of the people involved, but like I didn't feel like anybody would ever know my name. That I was just, they didn't care if I was there. And Brandon, Nicole, Adrian, you guys take good care of us, and I want you all to know that, and thank you, and that's one thing I will go to the fucking plate if somebody says shit about. Well, sorry, somebody did this year, and I said it.
Hey, Katie went straight gangster just now.
Hey, you listen to me, Miranda. I will always remember your name.
Thank you.
Amelia Bedelia.
Amelia Bedelia. But like the fact that like one day like you wrote me to be like, you saw 9 Inch Nails? Fuck yeah. I was like, I didn't even know Brandon knew I existed. Like it just it thrills me to know that like I feel like I'm a part of a team, and like if you all are like, hey, go do this, you trust me to do that.
I read a book on how to form an efficient cult, and that was in there.
Oh my god!
Good, you did a great job. I recommend reading; it's always good.
By the way, I need that book back.
Who are we on? Adrian now?
Yeah.
No, we're on Wesley.
Yeah, because Adrian bowed out. Mine actually goes along with
Wes is going to talk about fucking chairs or something.
No, I am going to go along with what Barbara said. My favorite part of the entire weekend was line building Saturday morning.
And Brandon disappeared.
Thank you, Wes.
I'm going to the bathroom.
Oh,
so, dude,
taking us with him. I hope the noises. Never mind.
Put your wiener back, dude.
Wait. No, I'm putting the microphone next to my wiener.
Oh, thank you.
Put your wiener back. Well, I tell you, if you had Matthew Lillard's wiener, you wouldn't need a big
is that
microphone.
What you said? No, if I had Lillard's wiener,
you wouldn't need a big microphone.
I could just keep my AirPods in, and
Good.
You could actually sit in your seat and still go to the bathroom in the next room.
Brandon's
Please don't book Matthew Lillard for a while. I need you all to forget
this is all according to Katie, by the way. We're just speculating what
I'll
Katie
send you
said.
the TikToks, okay?
Excuse me.
So
I'll
Wes,
send you. There's a whole TikTok following.
So Wes, let's talk about Saturday. I want to praise Wes for a second. Saturday when I showed up, I was about maybe 10 minutes later than Brandon. I show up and Wes is out.
My God! Wait
up.
just a second. You
Shut up.
shut your fucking mouth. There is
So,
no way.
Wes is standing out in the. Shut up.
No,
You shut
I'm
up.
throwing
Wes is standing out in the middle of the road.
10 minutes.
And I'm like, what? Shut
Did
up.
you say
Wes
10
is standing
minutes?
Out in the middle of, shut up. Wes is standing out in the middle of the road. And I'm like, what is that old man doing? Why is he standing out in the middle of the road? And then I realized that it was Wes. I thought it was somebody else. I walked up to him. I was like, what are you doing? He's like, I'm having the time of my life.
Adam,
what are you talking about?
Adam, to follow up with that, he just ran into me and screamed, next year, I'm only doing line building. I'm having the best time of my life.
He said,
by the way, Adam, I didn't say hi.
What
are you doing, Wes?
What are you doing?
It's definitely his forte. But I'm just going to wait. Did you say 10 minutes?
Yeah. Yeah. Maybe 9. I don't know. I didn't look at my clock. But
wait. I want to recant my worst moment from this year.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going to go backwards a little bit.
Shut up.
Let's go with.
It's Wes' turn. You're taking his time.
Let's
go with you. Let's be nice to Wes for a moment. This is his show. We've had Katie talking about dogs.
No.
Grinder and everything else. This show is off the rails. Wesley, take control of your crew.
Chad,
really.
Chad, you open this can of worms by saying 10 minutes.
Okay,
so
9.
Let's can chime in at the end.
Sorry. Maybe 11.
I swear to God,
11 minutes late.
I'm going to murder you in your sleep.
I just want to remind everyone that Brandon is yelling at us all from his bathroom.
Yes, he is. He is actually yelling.
And Brandon, we can hear you peeing. And sir, you are the boss, and you have a mighty stream. You have a mighty stream.
You know what's funny now is that you guys don't know what I'm doing. I could be peeing. I could be playing Twister. You don't know.
Katie did say something about earlier. She said she was a peon.
There you go.
I was a peon.
All right. Okay. Wait. So I'm going back, and then I'll turn my camera back on. I don't want anybody saying.
I don't want anybody saying.
There's no reason to threaten people.
Adrian.
What? I don't have to wash my hands. I'm in my home. My penis is the cleanest thing in the bathroom.
I mean, it's not been anywhere. It goes less place
or something.
I don't understand. I don't understand what's so obtuse about this mentality. Like, if you go into a public bathroom,
did you say?
I feel like I'm.
Yes, he did.
Yes, I am the cleanest thing in that bathroom that I know of. Everything else, I don't know what's been on what.
Dude, you talked about not changing your underwear for like 3 Scarefests in a row.
Well, he did.
No.
And then he turned them around.
That was 17. That was 17 and 18, where I had to grab clothes off the rack.
Rough year.
Whose rack?
He went across the street, right, to Clark's.
Oh my God! If you want to have a conversation about 17 and 18, or actually, we shouldn't.
Our show.
We're past that. We're past
that. There could be there could be a documentary done for Scarefest 2017 to 2019.
No.
Anyway,
fucking awesome.
What I'll call Adam out on, Chad. Excuse me, I'm talking. So 10 minutes or 10 minutes. No, I was all good until you threw that out. Because okay, Chad, listen. I'm going to keep saying it. I named you Chad.
He gets that booger sugar and he goes crazy.
You didn't name me that, and you know damn well you didn't name me that, and you know why I don't like that.
Wait, no.
Hey, Brandon,
actually, where did the name come from?
Chad.
We're not going into that conversation right now.
Oh, I think we should eventually.
We can't do it on
know.
It was. Oh God, no! I remember it now. Okay,
yeah. Remember now.
Yeah, I do. Okay, so anyway, I'm gonna back up. I'm gonna go to my worst moment for this year.
Wes, you can talk anytime you wish.
I know, Wes. He got steamrolled.
No.
Tell us about your day.
My worst moment from this year was showing up at 3:00 in the morning and sleeping on the concrete floor of the show floor.
Your choice.
Where? That depends. Where in the floor?
Pictures
No,
or
it was
didn't happen.
it was in the office.
Pixar didn't happen.
Okay.
Yeah. So outside where the ticket line was, like I got there on every day. I was there at 4 a.m. And Saturday I was so worried about it. I showed up at 3 o'clock a.m. and people started lining up like they were there before I got there. And I'd only slept maybe. Yeah. Well,
it has its own gravitation. Those people didn't have an option. It has a gravitational pull.
I know.
Well, and Sled Photo Ops didn't offer that opportunity.
It's physics.
Next year, opportunities.
Yeah. And so I got there at like 3 a.m. on Saturday, and I had got no sleep at all. And I rolled my jacket up and slept on the concrete floor for 20 minutes. And I'm 45 years old, and I have a bad back. And I woke up in so much excruciating pain. And then Adam showed up, apparently 10 minutes away from me.
Well, you add a little bit.
Well, yeah, I mean, you take into account inflation and things like that.
So you're calling me fat. Okay, that's fine.
Well, no, that's
intolerant bastard.
Can we hear the rest of Wes's story?
I know.
That was pretty much it.
No, I was calling Adam at freaking 3 o'clock in the morning to come help me out, and he was
very
asleep.
rude, Wesley.
Sorry, never mind. Adam was there. Adam was there 10 minutes before me.
The end of my story is that line building is the easiest thing that I've done since 2009. Since I've been coming. That was the easiest, most fun thing I've ever done, including this show. And I'm going to do it next year. And Katie and Chad can announce the black carpet. I'm going to get my hands dirty.
So we'll know where to find you. We'll just go straight to the line building area.
Wes loves to go out there and yell at people.
Yeah.
And it fits like it's like, yeah, it's hand in glove, works perfectly.
Well, it's like Adam pointed out. People like being greeted in the middle of the street.
Dude, I will tell you this. I will tell you this. When I was trying to do line building Saturday morning,
I was there
at 4 a.m. by myself because Adam didn't get there until 4:10.
We need to get
it was only a 10-minute span. So for 10 minutes, when I was doing line building for like 600 people, like it was no big deal.
Sure.
But when Adam and God, I'm going to punch you the next time I see you. So when Wes showed up, I'll never forget when I walked into the spine and Wes and Anita were there, and I saw Wes. I was like, "Holy shit, Wes! I need you right now!" And he went outside and he manned it. Like he took he manhandled it. Yeah, everything in front of the house, like it was like he did it. And then when Adam showed up 10 minutes later, and Jeff and Jay and all those guys showed up 15 minutes later. Mm-hmm. You all were together. I was only there for 15 minutes alone, max.
Oh yes, please tell us how you feels.
You guys, no. I'm just giving you crap at him. Like I would never
make you feel.
It was our own fault. Like it was, yeah. But when you guys showed up, like I felt better. That was a very big positive moment for me. Apart from my negative side of sleeping on the concrete floor for 15 minutes.
Hey, real question though, is that at the volunteer booth, we have a sign-in sheet for what time you get there. If next year you all sign in at 3 a.m., 3:10, 3:15, then we'll know.
Oh, that's the ordinary sign-in sheet.
We don't do that, Katie.
Yeah.
No, they said at the meeting, you sign in.
No, we don't do that.
There's the normal sign-in sheet, and then there's the you pour your blood in sign-in
I
sheet.
believe-
That's like the Illuminati sign-in sheet.
Well, then where do I fall in? Because I don't sign in for shit either.
You just come whenever you want to. Like, yeah.
Hey!
As long as you're there when you're needed.
You like that.
And for anyone watching this, I'm so sorry that we basically lied to you and said there would be trivia. I thought there would be maybe a lightning
We are
round.
still going to
No.
do the favorite movie quote.
No, I'm all
we'll
about
do
it. It's
that.
10.
We'll do that.
It's 10-10.
Well,
Fucking
I
I've got to go
If
put my
I can
kid to
stay
bed
up,
in a
you
minute.
guys
Listen.
can stay up.
It'll be a lightning round.
Okay.
Be like
Although I
lightning
guarantee you that Adam won't be able to answer shit. Adrian will be second to Adam.
Or we'll put it out there for the viewers to try to guess. How's that
yeah, I'm
sound?
watching the chat room.
Yeah.
And Joe will give a 20-minute answer, but not answer
No,
the
Brandon
question.
would give a 20-minute answer.
Yeah, I got to go with
yeah,
Barbara on
I'm
this.
horrible. I'm horrible. Yeah.
Yeah,
That's why you guys don't invite me to shit. And yeah,
Oh, sir.
I want to know
That's
what's in this
not the
coffee.
reason.
What's in your coffee, Brandon?
Oh, brother.
Sir.
what this is
How-
clearly coffee.
How often have you been invited to things that you was like, I don't
So
know,
is
I'll
this.
see.
Okay, who wants to go first? Joe, since you
Adrian
got to tuck
goes
your
first.
kid in. Oh,
Well,
Adrian.
No,
What's
Yeah,
your movie
Adrian,
quote?
Adrian,
We're
go.
going to guess your movie quote.
Okay, but also I have been able to isolate my favorite part of the weekend.
Okay.
It was when I read the comment on Facebook that says the event manager should be fired.
Oh, yeah.
And it took everything in me not to type back. I agree.
Listen, I was very upset.
To the next person above me, and you should tell my boss, like, yeah, fire her, send her home.
So somebody said Brandon should be fired. I was like, yeah, good luck with that one.
That's funny.
I just love that. Brandon should be fired. Well, I don't know.
Yeah.
This works.
Like,
I
Was
didn't
that
think
the
you all
same
read my
comment thread
Facebook
you
post. That's
called
kind of
me on?
I'm kind of proud of that.
Nice one.
Okay.
no, I'm all about validating people's like shitty times. Like if they're mad about something, yeah, all about it.
Yeah, no, I
But,
agree
like,
with them. I just
Well,
out there because
Well,
What you got, Adrian?
Yeah, talk or I could bitch all night. Go.
Okay.
Movie
Mine
quote.
is your mother ate my dog.
Not all of it.
Did you get it right away, Joe?
Yeah.
What
Yeah.
was it?
I
I'm
don't
not
want to steal
guessing
it.
it.
It depends on what country, but in America it was Dead Alive, but in every other country it's Brain
I never
Dead.
saw Dead Alive.
I was about to say,
You
where's
know-
Jake? Is Jake in
Neither
the
have
chat?
I.
Dead Alive is one of the best movies ever, and it's like, what is the priest line, Joe? You probably
I
know this.
kick ass for
Kick
the
ass
Lord.
for the Lord. Those guys are from New Zealand, and
Peter
the guy
Jackson.
that played the guy that played lead actually did a con 2 years ago, and I really want him.
Hell yeah.
We should do it.
I'm not saying this year, but it's one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's pretty amazing. I was gonna do You've Got the Bite, but I was like, no, I gotta go a little bit. It's like the very, very beginning.
Mhm.
Probably more people have seen that than,
I could do a ton of lines for that, Adrian.
I bet you could. You and Brandon be doing all the lines.
Oh,
but
Jake.
Brandon already did all the lines.
But Joe's
is-
attorneys advised him against that.
Yes,
Also, at some point, because it's after 10 o'clock, when my doorbell goes off and my food gets here, I'm just gonna leave. I'm not gonna
Okay.
sit by.
well,
Okay.
I think as soon as we get through this, we're
Yeah,
done.
we're in a
right?
buzz zoo now. Barbara,
Yes.
your line for us to
Oh.
guess.
Okay, so it's will you shut up and let me in? Did you ever stand on a rose trellis in your bare feet? Jake's gonna know it. I'm waiting to see what he says
Yeah,
in the
where's
chat.
Jake?
Jake's in the chat.
We're watching the chat, people. If you know it in the chat,
Jake, say it.
that's not a movie, is it?
It is.
Well, no, I mean what
Oh,
Rick
that?
said.
No.
Zingaya.
I don't know what
Oh.
movie that is, but it's not
You
this.
got the bite, Zingaya.
Should I repeat it?
Nightmare on Elm Street. Sarah Robinson says Nightmare on
Oh,
Elm Street.
nice. Yep, that's it. It's
Was
Glenn.
it?
It was Johnny Depp
Okay.
as he's trying to climb into her window.
Ah.
Okay.
Nice
Adam.
one, Sarah. You get bragging rights.
Adam, your turn. Give us a movie quote.
Stay golden, stay golden, pony boy. Stay golden.
Oh, I love that.
Oh God.
Yeah.
What
The
was it again?
Outsiders.
The south side.
Ah, it's very good.
Thank you.
All right, Katie.
It's a great
what
movie.
you got?
It is.
It's an evil fucking room.
That was what 30
Is
minutes
that
ago
one
in here.
1408 thing?
Yes, it's 1408.
Oh, dang. Adam
That's a
got
good one.
one, and Adam doesn't even
got
watch
one.
horror movies. That's awesome.
Yay!
You know why I got that?
Why?
Even in a commercial.
It still counts,
That's
Adam. It
true.
still counts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a great movie.
The Progressive commercial. Yeah, that's exactly right.
Wow.
Okay, Joe, your turn.
This one's
Give us a
really, really easy, and it's a comedy more than it is a horror film.
Was
You
that
know,
movie
I'm
The Shining? I'm just asking.
no.
Oh, okay. Never mind. Keep going.
You know, I'm a rather brilliant surgeon. Perhaps I can help you with that hump. What hump?
What hump?
Young Frankenstein.
Nice. Woo!
Abby something.
I mean, I almost did that one, and I was like, no, because I was looking around the room about which one do I want to do. I can go really obscure. In fact, if I knew Adrian was going to do that, I would have been. That's when the rats got on the ships and came off the ships and raped the tree monkeys, which is also from Dead Alive.
Oh,
Am I right, Adrian?
Yeah.
And he's really into it. Like they do rape the tree monkeys.
Okay,
Did I tell
Brandon's
you what
turn.
Yeah.
Brandon's Googling his because he doesn't know any horror movies.
no, I had to change. Like, I had one, and I was like, ah, God, no, you guys, it's gonna be too easy.
Well, who
Not really.
Yeah.
All right.
Brandon's never been accused of being.
I got no.
before.
You get. I think everybody can guess this one. This is pretty
That's right,
straightforward. I got good news and bad news. The good news is your dates are here.
Oh, is this Night of the Creeps?
Yes.
Okay.
What's the bad news?
They're dead.
They're
There's
dead.
yeah. Good.
By the
job.
way, Fred Decker,
Which
if
one
I
are
ever
you
get to
doing?
meet him, the director of that,
Oh my
almost got my ass kicked in Chicago 15 years ago.
Oh.
And we have went back and forth. And I cannot get him to do Bonehead. He goes back and forth, but I want to tell him the story of why he almost got me beat up in Chicago.
Oh my
at
gosh.
Tango Creation. But he almost got me beat up.
There's a story there.
There's a story. There's a story.
Who's next?
Okay. I guess it's just me now.
Yep.
Oh God.
Okay. The
Beat up.
quote is, "It must be weird not having anybody come on you."
Wes purposely went last.
Listen,
It is a little bit.
it's my doorbell.
I didn't hear it.
Oh.
I didn't hear it.
I didn't hear it either. But she's got somebody coming.
And it's my
literally about to
favorite
say-
movie. Somebody asks, "What's your favorite movie?"
Oh, shoot.
What's your
I
favorite
always
movie?
answer. I always answer this movie.
Wait, I'm looking to see if Jake gets it. There's a delay on his end. Let's see if Jake gets it in the chat.
Oh, and
What's
by
the
the way,
quote?
for
I'm
the
gonna
delay,
Google it.
Yes, Sarah
This is-
Robinson
I'm out on
got
that
it.
one.
this is really quick. This is for
Oh,
Matthew.
Sarah Robinson. Sarah, good job.
What was
Sarah's
it?
getting it tonight.
Sarah.
What was it?
Showgirls.
Showgirl.
Showgirls. Oh. By the way, this is for Matthew Ward. Matthew
Oh, it
Ward.
doesn't count.
Oh, this was a good episode. We ended on a nice lightning round. Thanks, Wes.
And we ended with "Come All Over Us." That's great. Yep.
Just like Elizabeth. Is it Berkeley?
Berkeley.
Wow. You don't even know who you're referencing.
Elizabeth Berkeley?
Look forward to your next movie review.
I couldn't remember her name.
Please let it be Showgirls.
And we all need to send
should
a
do
nice
Showgirls.
thank you to the Forsyths who stayed up late for us tonight.
Yes, thank you, Wes.
3.5 hours right now.
Oh gosh.
But okay, now you say that sounds horrible, but you got to keep in mind we're getting up at 3 and 4 a.m. because all of our dogs have decided that's when they need to pee nowadays.
Oh yeah, they are the bosses.
Just
Yeah.
cut a hole
The
in the
animals
door
are the
and let them
bosses.
go.
Just let him out.
It's winter.
They're
They have
dogs.
To, they have
You're
to snuggle
you're
in the
a
bed.
hardy farm folk. Like you
I
should be
know
used
we're
to
not.
that.
As you
Hardy
pointed out, I'm the
Farm.
old man in the middle of the road. So everybody,
True.
this has been the Scarefest TV holiday episode. I hope that we have
Love you
lived
guys.
up to your lowered expectations.
I'm
and
sorry.
We will, we
And
will
happy Friday
Don't-
the 13th.
Don't miss Katie on her fans only page.
Fans only?
Yeah, I want to sincerely apologize.
I don't know
Katie.
what is it. I'm all backwards on this shit. I don't know.
You were giving me crap about Keanu, and you said fans only.
What is it?
Only fans. You
Only
Keanu?
fans. And clearly,
sorry.
you're
I'm
not
married. I don't know. Sorry, Katie.
Good answer.
That's the
Good
reason you
answer.
should be on it.
Katie,
Just
I
because
was
we
like,
talked
nice
about you and
cover.
Dawn's, I'm saying that you have an only fans page where you
Thank
can just
you.
talk about Dawn's.
Yeah, dig
No,
yourself out of
I
that
just
one,
do
Brandon.
that
Go ahead.
whether people want to hear it or not.
Yeah, I'm done. I'm out.
Thanks, guys, for talking about wieners tonight.
Good night, John boy.
Good night.
Good night,
Katie, I love you.
everybody.
Love you guys. Merry Christmas, guys.
Merry Christmas, everyone.